How to install Ansible AWX Operator for Kubernetes. Ansible AWX Operator is the preferred way to deploy an AWX instance in your network. The alternative way is to build and running in a Docker container only for experienced user and developer. I'm Luca Burton and welcome in today's episode of Ansible Pilot. Ansible AWX is the upstream project of the Ansible Automation Controller, formerly Ansible Tower, providing a modern web UI and API interface to manage Ansible playbooks, inventories, credentials, vaults between your team in your organization. Running AWX using the AWX operator is the preferred way for you to test the AWX web UI and API to easily manage Ansible playbook execution. Ansible AWX operator for Kubernetes is built with the operator SDK and Ansible, so perfectly compatible with Kubernetes and OpenShift, made by Red Hat. AWX can also alternatively be installed and run in Docker, but this install path is only recommended for development, test-oriented deployment, and has no official published release. Demo time. How to install Ansible AWX Operator for Kubernetes. I'm going to show you how to install the latest Ansible AWX Operator in a local Red Hat OpenShift Local, formerly Red Hat CodeReady Containers. This is a great Kubernetes environment ready to use out of the box that you can install in your server or workstation, so it's the best way to touch the Kubernetes and OpenShift setup. Don't know how to install? Watch my previous lesson. Let's begin our journey opening our browser, and on the URL let's type together https github.com/ansible/awx. This is the main repository of code or running AWX. There are a lot of file and information, but we are looking for the install guide. This is a wonderful place for where you can find out the information how to build the AWX where to find out the AWX operator, as well how to build in a local Docker container. So moving forward using AWX operator, we're moving to another repository. This is Ansible AWX Operator. As you can see, this is still Apache 2.0 with a license, and the latest release was 5 days ago, 0.29.0. This is great. We can read more about the release information, but we are looking about how to install. So let's scroll down and find out the important part. Okay, basic install. Great, we are looking exactly for this. So as you can see, this is recommended using a tool called Customize. This is a simple tool that basically you need only to download and create a file to run our automation. First of all, let's install the Customize in our system. I'm using a binary edition, so basically I need only to copy and paste this curl URL. Okay, let me copy and I'm going to paste in my terminal soon. What else? Well, we need this code. This is a customization YAML file, and basically it's telling only which version of the AWX operator we would like to deploy. As you can see in the tag part, we need to substitute with the latest release. So back on business, which one was the latest release? Let's return back to the repository and see the releases. Here we go, we have 27 releases. Latest is 0.29.0 and it has the latest AWX 21.6.0. Great, these are some release changelog and we are ready to go. Basically, we need to create this YAML file and substitute with 0.29.0. Let's move on. Welcome to my editor. So, what was the instruction? Create a YAML file, customization.yaml. Here I am. And copy and paste the content. So, let me paste. Here we go. So, basically, it specifies which version of AWX Operator we would like to deploy. So let's scroll up and substitute tag with 0.29.0. What happened if another release was available? Well, we need to substitute this number with the following one. Easy peasy. So 0.29.0 again. And that's it. Basically create a namespace named AWX and deploy the AWX operator inside of it. You can customize with namespace, but it's pretty good for my deployment because I don't have any AWX namespace on it. Now I'm ready to move to the terminal. Welcome on my terminal. So I'm already in a directory where I saved my customization.yaml file. This was the file that we typed together in the editor, but I find more convenient to type in editor than on command line, don't you? So first thing is to install the customize tool. So in this way, running a bash is going to download this container from this tool directly from the GitHub. And now customize is available in the current directory. Let me take a look. Let me find out which type of file is customize, and is an executable x86 64-bit. Perfect. Please note that this script doesn't work for ARM architecture. So if you have Apple M1, it might not work. Okay, well, is my OpenShift Local running? Let me find out and let me take a look. Cool. Am I logged in? How was login? I don't remember how exactly to authenticate. It was CRC config manage bundle delete. I think was like to OCP. In this way is configuring all the necessary parameter for my cluster. So let me copy and paste, and this way I'm ready to go. Okay, so how to run the customization code? First of all, the path of the customize, the current directory, build dot, I'm copy and paste from the documentation. So cube in my case is OC apply dash F, and this is standard stream. Okay, so customize is building the image and apply directly to the current stream. Perfect. As you can see, the customize was able to build correctly the code, but we have an authentication problem. So let me make more verbose. So let me show you what customize actually doing. Well, it translates a simple YAML parameter in a full Kubernetes definition. Can you see? All this stuff is going to run in our Kubernetes or OpenShift cluster. But we have what error we faced. Let me scroll it up. Wow, there is a lot of fun. Can you see how much time we save it? We have an unauthorized error, which means that is not able to connect to our cluster. Well, I forgot the authentication, so let me connect with kubeadmin user to my infrastructure that is only a testing infrastructure, so is available to a special URL that is this one. Cool. As you can see now, I'm currently logged in and I'm available to have a lot of fun. So let me type again the same command, so customize build, and let me use OC because this OpenShift. If you have a Kubernetes, apply kube control, and finger crossed, in a blink of an eye, Ansible AWX Operator is going to be deployed in our cluster. Can you see? Now we have a completely different output, and the first line is namespace AWX was created, everything, some API extraction was created, and now my cluster is actually downloading AWX Operator and deploying in the cluster. It's going to take a while, but we can take a look on the command line. OC get pods in the namespace AWX. As you can see, we have AWX Operator Controller Manager running. Not really running because we are in container creation phase. As you can see, ready is 0 of 2. So it's going to take a while. So let's wait together, and once everything is deployed, we can actually connect to our AWX infrastructure. It's easy peasy, now it's running. So we are ready to move to the next step. The advantage of using OpenShift Local is that there is also a web interface. So let me jump to the web UI and take a look about the status of my AWX operator. Let me connect with kubeadmin user and let me paste the password, the one that I find out in the terminal. Let me connect to my infrastructure. This is my cluster, and as you can see now, I can browse for operators. So let me take a look on the operator hub and let me search for AWX. Because we need to find out in the installed operator. Okay, we have one package, but I was looking for AWX. He's a shy, this guy. So let me start looking for the namespace. So where is a namespace? Oh, well, we have a POD. So we can search for AWX operator. Here we are. Okay, this is my deployment. As you can see, because it's named as a project in OpenShift. In Kubernetes is namespace, in OpenShift is called project. Well, we have AWX Operator Controller Manager. Everything is sorted out. We have a private IP and also some, as you can see, there is a AWX Manager and Kube RBAC proxy. Was deployed 4 minutes ago and everything is ready at the moment. Is ready, container ready, and everything seems sorted out. You can take a look also the Yamla definition, but this is standard definition, the environment, as well also the log file and events. So everything seems ready to run. So in the AWX project, we have AWX Operator Manager that doesn't, we have a lot of secret here and some config map as well. Please notice that there are some certificates that you might would like to customize a little bit. So you can take a look about everything inside here, but the most important is that the status is running, same status that we saw in the command line. Now you can connect to this environment and start having fun. Wow, there is a lot of volume and a lot of fun here. We have a pod IP, so just need to connect and take a look inside. One more thing, how to find out how to connect to my AWX infrastructure? Well, just scroll down on the networking services. We have AWX Operator Controller Manager Metric Server, and we have also the location. Just copy and paste this location in your browser and you're able to access your AWX freshly installed machine. Yes, wow, we did. Was super simple. There was some file to copy and paste, but basically we did it. We deployed AWX Operator 0.29.0, the latest available, and we are ready to run and have fun. Start automating our Ansible playbook and credential, vault, whatever. So we are ready to start our journey. Yay! Now you know how to install Ansible AWX using AWX Operator for Kubernetes. As we saw, this operator is perfectly running also on Red Hat OpenShift cluster, so we are ready to have fun in your day-by-day operation. It was simple and very smooth. Thank you for watching. I hope this lesson was useful for you, and see us on the next adventure of Ansible Pilot, and have a great day! This video is part of our Ansible automation program. Sign up today on www.ansiblepilot.com for uninterrupted exclusive video and so much fun.